Welcome back to Arlington, Texas, Round 1, Veterans Park Open. I'm Ian Anderson, sitting next to Zachariah Johnson.
Thank you for having me, Ian.
Oh, it's a treat for all of us, Zach. We have a fantastic feature card here. That's Nolan Grider, Emerson Keith. We also have Coda Hatfield and local superstar Chris Torres on the card.
Yeah, so these guys are all some Texas swingers. Well, Coda's Oklahoma, but that's close enough, right?
Close enough, right?
Yeah. It's basically his backyard.
Yeah.
But yeah, Chris here finally got the ball rolling off that front nine, coming in hot, and I think he's going to have the box coming off the first hole here, or I guess the 10th hole.
Yeah, looks like it. Yeah, picked up that really tough birdie on 7. We're going uphill on 10, Zach.
Yeah, so 10 here. If you've watched previous years, the old GT Hancock Ace, this hole is a stock righty backhand hyzer uphill. 291 foot. It's going to play a tad further, but really the key here is to beat this tree in the middle and stick the green. Not a lot of danger.
No. It is a big pull to get up the hill and over all these trees, though.
Yeah, so, I mean, 291 uphill, plus you have to beat maybe a 20 or 30-foot tall tree, so you end up disking up. I throw like a max or a distance driver, so just to make it easier to get the height.
Torres with the tee. You know he's got the arm to get there.
Yeah, so that's perfect. That's good height. It just needs to swing. Caught the last trees there.
Is he on the green, though?
Yeah, he should be putting.
Okay.
A little bit of a longer putt, but yeah.
Can't hit that. Keith next.
Yeah, he just threw it a little deep. Emerson's going to be a little wide here. Yeah, so you basically need to swing it right over that tall tree in the middle.
Hatfield. Maybe a little low. Will it find a gap?
Oh,
it kind of did.
It did. I haven't seen the low route yet, but he's up there for a look.
Mm-hmm.
Edge of circle, maybe a little further.
Grider.
Nolan throwing that tight hyzer. I like this play. Yes, sir.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, it took me a little bit to figure out. I figured it out by the second round, but that tight inside line actually filters well to the basket.
It's a lot cleaner, isn't it?
It does, if you get inside that line. Or inside that tree, rather.
Keith having to get creative here. That disc is upside down right now.
Oh, look at him. Yep, he's going to have to shuffle it up there. Great play, man. That's why I love disc golf. There's so many different shots you can throw. So much creativity.
Coda, long birdie look.
Whew. I thought that was in. I was holding my breath.
Came up just short. Here's Torres, also looking at 2.
Yeah, great putt. He's definitely got the groove going now.
Yeah, he's alive. He woke up on this Saturday morning. It was an early start, 8 a.m. start here.
Yeah.
Keith, his par save after that really nice approach. Scramble almost from over there.
Yeah, pretty much a scramble. Like I said, not a lot of danger, but he found some.
Yeah. There's a lot of little guys in between Keith and the target there, and he really took his time and found that best angle. Here is Grider for a 2.
Cleaning up that drive.
Tying Emerson Keith for your feature card lead. There's a par drop in for Hatfield. 1 off that pace.
So now we'll be moving over towards the more open part of the course.
This course tests your whole game, doesn't it?
It has a little bit of everything.
Yeah, elevation, woods, open, wind, not wind areas. It's really interesting.
Technical short, long bombers.
Yeah.
I mean, we've got a little bit of everything.
Yeah,
here's our technically last wooded hole for a little bit. They're going to poke out this. This is dealer's choice. You have backhand, flick. I've seen even overhands. So it's basically whatever you draw up. You just got to poke this gap out of here. And then mainly the tough part is a slightly elevated pin. And as you can see that flag there, there's always wind out here in Texas.
Spoiler alert, I think you're going to see all 3 of those approaches to this hole here.
Yeah.
Here's Torres going thumber. Yes.
Yep. And there's the overhand. 65. And it looked like he barely even threw it.
Yeah.
Perfect shot, though. Almost making it in the old Dallas Star there.
He is putting for 2. Grider, he's going to show you the backhand line out to the right.
A little low. Needs a filter.
Will it find... Oh, it
Ooh,
found
it did.
edge.
It got edge. That's just all I needed.
Yep.
Oh, he even got in there. Look at that.
Just trickles in.
Barely made the island. No, I'm just kidding.
Keith with the Pioneer showing you the forehand line.
Ooh, yanked a little bit, but it's going to swing. Oh, right there.
No star, though.
No star for Emerson. No golden star for Emerson.
And back to the thumber here for Hatfield.
Yep. That one might be a little tall, so it might come up a little shorter. Yeah.
Oh, it did.
Yeah, you kind of have to throw it forward to get the distance on those type of overhand shots for this one.
It should just be a par layup for Coda.
Could be a long bomber.
Maybe I guess the
He's
wind is down
running
right
it,
now,
yeah.
isn't it?
That was a run for sure.
It was. That is gutsy.
Yeah. I mean, with the wind on this course, for sure. It's not too bad, though, right now. It's kind of early morning still.
I love this Texas flag we got on top of this bucket
This hole's
as well.
iconic.
Keith looking at birdie.
Yeah. There's that Emerson Keith stroke we were just talking about.
The
Nice
man
and smooth.
doesn't miss.
Yes. He puts in the time, on the practice basket.
Yep.
Nolan from the Star. Ooh, little right side. She's in there, though.
Good catch.
Yes, sir. Good birdie.
Grider now at 6 down along with Keith. Torres to get to 3. All right. This
Yes.
round it's real now.
They're all shaping it up.
Yeah.
Like I said, there's a lot of birdie opportunities out there, and you're going to find them. So it's about just converting when you get them.
Mm-hmm. There is the drop in for par from Coda.
That's my move on that one, too, when I
Yeah.
have to. Anderson with the rollback slow-mo.
It's almost like a throw putt.
It is.
It's wild.
And it's great because it really pierces the wind on those windy days. He
Yeah.
really has a good advantage, I feel like, on a lot of
Mhm.
people. So this one, tough hole, 557 foot, very reachable though, with slightly downhill, and you get quite a bit of ground play. The ground's very hard, low grass. It was playing tailwind, so that was also helping. You got OB left and right though. You have to watch out for, especially with that ground play.
Mm-hmm. You gotta wonder, is going for it worth it?
Right. I mean, you'll see a lot of people just throw just your textbook standard hyzer versus your full flex.
Torres, he is going for the big one
Torres
here.
is ripping it.
This is too much turn though. Oh.
Yep. Find an OB on the right side. And that's the danger of going for
Yeah,
it.
it is, right?
You're risking that OB left and right versus just throwing your stock hyzer.
Grider.
A little left. If it flips up, it's okay though. Yep, there it is. I'd say that's a golf shot. He just keeps it low.
It looks
turned
like it,
over.
right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Probably wanted it a little higher, obviously, but
Keith. Ballista again.
what a rip. He really comes around on that disc fast.
Oh, it's turning too much though.
Yep, a little low.
Yep. Nice swing though.
Yes.
Different
Yes.
stability on that disc, and it gets there.
Mhm.
Hatfield.
Coda with a nice hit.
Another golf shot out here
Yeah,
into the
that's
fairway.
a really good golf shot.
Yep.
Never really challenging anything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, with this short pad, it's reachable. Definitely with some wind help.
Mm-hmm. Coda throwing 2 from 220. Something you really notice with Grider and their approach games are just
Right
near
on.
flawless.
Yeah, they don't have to putt a lot after their
Yes,
approaches.
Exactly.
Which is my favorite putt too.
Taking the pressure off the putter game is always a good thing.
Yeah,
Here's the
it's-
approach from,
As you can see.
another drop in.
One upper.
Yeah. Somebody's closer.
Correct.
Here's Keith. I think this is a slammer out of Emerson.
Yeah, those are been a useful tool for all those guys this year. Those are pretty good overstable approach disc.
He was kind of talking about the difference between that and a harp. He says the slammer just dumps and stops really a lot quicker, whereas the harp will glide a little bit. Torres throwing 3 already after the OB drive.
Yeah, that's gonna be a little bit of a hiccup after he had the ball rolling there.
Yeah, and a little meat on that comeback putt, but should be workable for bogey.
Oh, little right side, and it flips out on him there.
And he just got this round going too, and that's a bit of a cooler there.
Yeah, that's a tough one, man.
Yeah.
As you can see how muddy the ground is there. So look
Oh
at
my
that.
goodness.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what we were dealing with on those holes down in that bowl.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That clay. Hatfield.
Yes, sir. Cleaning
No.
up. So you'll see a lot of pars on this one. There will be the occasional birdie, probably somewhere around 4 or 5 of them around, but a lot of pars. Emerson almost blocking the camera
Emerson
there.
being camera conscious is very nice of him. And he drops in his par. Not losing strokes to many with a 3 here. Getting the
Slap
mud
the
off,
mud off, yeah.
that slammer.
That focus huck face there from Coda.
Love it. Love it.
I make probably one of the worst huck faces, I feel like.
I can't wait to see it.
All right, moving on to hole 13. We got an elevated pin. This hole gets very tricky because of the wind. Only 373 feet, but it plays a tad further being uphill, and the ground extremely skippy. So you have to play the ground really far out wide if you're playing it low. Otherwise, you're going to get a lot of ground play.
And it's just sitting out there, man. There's just
there.
nothing else out there.
Really feels like you're putting in the wide open.
Uh-huh.
I mean, and elevated like that, it gets tricky. And those winds, I mean, you can see 15, 20 mile an hour winds out here sometimes.
Grider swinging this into, I believe, a bit of a headwind on this pull.
Yeah, it looks like it stalled him out.
He's going to finish long and right. That's a
It's
decision.
A putt.
Yeah.
It's a decision. You're correct.
There, Keith next to T. Looks like a rive out of Emerson.
Yeah, he's playing for the skip here for sure. There it is. Ah, it skips so much. I mean, that was probably, what, 60, 80 foot of ground play?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Those high-speed drivers, once they find edge. Here we go. Hatfield. A little low.
Pushing a little flatter. Yeah, just didn't get that edge for the skip like
yep.
everybody else. Torres needs to bounce back here.
Yes, he does. See what he does off that double bogey. This looks wide, and it's flipping as well.
Little juice to that. Like you said, there was a little bit of a headwind out there.
Yeah.
Might be messing with those shots.
I think so.
Yeah, decision time here. That would be a layup. Smart play,
Yes,
for sure.
it was. That's smart golf.
This hole can take a 15-footer and make it feel like it's a 30-footer. Yeah, you can see Torres is also just going to chip it up there and lay it up, take his medicine.
Keith. What's he doing? He's looking at this one, isn't he?
Yeah, there it is. Oh, look at him. He's like, made it in the bricks.
That's kind of hard to do, honestly.
Yeah, that was a great bid, too. Nice and soft bid.
It was. Grider.
Nolan also running it. I hate those that ramp off the rim and just run away like that.
It's a little meat on this comeback now for par.
Especially on the elevated pin, but he converts. He's got that nice smooth stroke. He's not happy, though. You can see in his face he wanted that first one.
That would have been a good one.
Yeah. Pick up that stroke on Emerson, you know.
He doesn't make it easy. He's getting most of them. Torres for 3.
Cleaning up that par after the drive. That was a little too far away.
His upshot game is putting a little pressure on the putter game, though.
Yeah. You gotta get him under the pole to take away that pressure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Save that mental energy for later in the round. Hatfield drops in, and Emerson.
Just to climb the mountain for Emerson.
Love this.
There it is. He's never probably felt so tall in his life.
Get a look at this Emerson Keith for him.
Beautiful. Throwing that hyzer there. Keeping those shoulders nice on a hyzer angle the whole way.
When I walk up to the tee, I have these game plans. I think I'm gonna land in these same areas every single time, but you never know. Having the Bushnell rangefinder, no matter where I land, gives me that extra level of confidence.
The earth expanding, right hand and left. The picture alive, every part in its best light. I think heroic deeds were all conceived in the open air. I think I could stop here myself and do miracles. I inhale great draughts of space. I am larger, better than I thought. I did not know I held so much goodness.
Back to the action here at Veterans Park Open, hole 14, Zach.
This one also bonus. Very big bonus par 3 here. 479 foot, slightly downhill. But as you can see here, you're going to have some trees to contend with. There's ways to attack this. You can see people going out the left side, sometimes with a roller or a flick, or lefty backhand if you got a big lefty. Or you'll see some righties poke a low gap and take the skip, or the high flex is also an option.
Okay.
So
Grider with the tee. What is he doing? Roller.
he's going to go roller.
A little early, it looks like, on the angle.
Yeah. Yeah, just flipped over quick. Didn't really get it to stretch out. But, I mean, this hole's, like I said, a bonus. A lot of people are just going to end up getting 3.
And he beat those 2 layers of trees, making that upshot pretty easy.
Yeah.
Keith.
Yeah, the main key there is just getting through that first layer.
If this can beat the trees...
Woo! He got caught up, but he got a hold of that one. That thing was scooting.
It was definitely moving. Had all the energy it needed to get there, but the trees had other ideas.
Coda.
Hatfield roller and jumps the pond over there.
Yeah. Great footwork on that.
Also a little early on the roller, but again, it should be a pretty easy up and down.
The very first hole I threw yesterday, I put my foot right in the pond on accident.
I think I saw that actually.
Yep. I was like, yep, we'll start off right.
Yep. Here's the Torres roller. This has more angle.
Yeah, so this one is going to get stretched out distance-wise, but I think he might be a little wide.
Yeah, it's right around pin high, but about, I'm going to say 90 to 100 feet left.
You can see the water kicking off the disc still, even while it's rolling. So, like I said, this hole, super bonus, just a tough get. Emerson's left with an upshot, actually.
He is. Yeah, this really made no progress to the trees. That's a nice approach, though.
Yeah, beautiful angles on that. Lets the disc do the work there, fighting back.
A little bit left of that position is Hatfield for his approach.
Looks like a zone chip shot. Perfect. Ooh, little filter away, but
Yeah,
that's right there.
yeah. And now Grider for his approach, just inside 100. Oh, he's giving this a bid, isn't he?
Man, his putt is just so controlled that he's able to do that and just still land right next to the basket.
Remote control stall on that thing.
Mm-hmm.
Here's Torres from pin high left.
Leaving a little meat on that bone, like you were saying.
Yeah, the upshot game putting pressure on the putting game.
Yeah, and as you can see, he doesn't convert. That's
Yeah.
frustrating, though. I feel his pain.
Yeah. Keith for 3.
Emerson getting up and down.
A nice little harp approach there from Emerson.
Not losing strokes on the field at all.
Grider coming back up the hill for par. And we should have one more par cleanup from Hatfield.
Can't take advantage of that. Sometimes you got to take the bag off and get serious.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Smart golf.
It only took me missing one of those to figure that out.
Yeah. And then there's like Ricky and Dickerson who are just slinging them in from the 25 with the bag on
That's
sometimes.
ridiculous, yeah. I'm like, oh, it must be nice. Cool view with the water tower in the
Yeah.
background there. I like that. No one on that roller there. Moving on here to hole 15. Short little par 3. This one is definitely one you want to get. This is one you feel like you lose a stroke on, folks, if you don't get it. You can see people opt for, there's a low chip sidearm, there's a straight at it backhand with like a hyzer flip, and then there's actually a high sidearm as well that kind of filters through the tree.
And again, I think we get to see all 3.
It's
I love
dealer's
this course
choice.
for that.
Yeah,
It's kind of cool, huh?
It is a dealer's choice on this hole for sure.
Yeah.
I do like that as well.
Grider going to show you the right at it line.
Maybe like a rock or something. Maybe a putter. Perfect.
Oh, my.
A little long.
Mm-hmm. Can't hate that, though.
Yeah.
Just peering that gap. Keith with a Pioneer on the low line.
Yep. Just needs one check skip. And there it is. That's pretty much the textbook play there.
Drop that in. Textbook in Texas. Hatfield.
Also opting that low line. Little inside. Or was that outside, rather?
I guess it was, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
And Torres, I believe, going up top. Yep.
Yep. Spike hyzer. Here you just got to filter through the trees. Yes,
Oh.
sir. I would say he filtered through.
That's a heck of a filter right there. Dropping birdie coming his way. Here's Coda from 91. Let's see how saucy he gets on this bid.
Ooh.
Oh, my.
He definitely wanted it. Like I said, this is one of those holes you feel like you're losing one if you
Yeah.
don't convert.
You saw the drive from Grider. Here's the comeback look at 2.
This guy's a machine on the putting
He
green.
does not miss.
Beautiful putt. Just Drano.
Watch out, Masters Division next year,
I know,
man.
for real. He's been talking about it. He's ready for a world title.
Yeah, that's the play? All right.
Oh, yeah.
I love it. Keith, practically a drop in for the 2.
Yep. Just a little stroke there.
Keith and Grider both at 7 down.
Yeah, very hot rounds. I mean, they've only missed a couple each. You know, not a lot left on the bone for them guys.
Hatfield with his par.
Probably a little frustrated with that one.
Torres, a drop-in birdie after some struggles on the last couple.
Bringing it back to under par at least. You know, beating the course.
There you go.
That's a cool view of that disc through that sunlight like
Isn't
that.
it?
Look at that focus.
Oh, grimace.
Oh, yeah. Look at him.
Little snarl out of Emerson right there. I like that. All right, 16. What's the play here, Z?
This one is a tricky little par 3. So a lot of people get frustrated on this hole. You'll see a lot of people try to swing a left side flick over there between those 2 trees you just saw. I've seen people try to swing a flick down the middle. I've seen overhands over the top. I've seen backhand stall shots over the top. This one is kind of crazy. I've seen a lot of different shots on this hole. I opt for a tomahawk.
A tomahawk.
Yes.
Okay. All right. I see the shape there.
Yes, and you'll see here a thumber.
Thumber out of
from Nolan.
Mm-hmm. It's coming in a little shy.
A
Oh,
little
not bad though.
Oh, it rolled back on him though. That's frustrating.
Yeah, down that hill a little
But
bit.
with any overhand, there's always a chance for that.
It is that dice roll, isn't it? Keith with the forehand, little touch action. This is not coming back in time.
Yeah, so he was trying. I think that was an Explorer, and maybe he was trying to go up the middle.
Oh, okay.
I feel like if he was trying that outside line, he would have been going Pioneer.
Or maybe, yeah.
Yeah, it's something more stable. I could be wrong though.
Here's a thumber from Torres.
Ooh.
Oh.
Stop. No. That's perfectly thrown.
Throwing lawn darts out there.
Yeah, I mean, that's the live and die by that, you know.
Yeah, that's how it is. Hatfield also likes the thumber play.
Yeah, and I think that's why this hole is very frustrating for a lot of people is because they don't have that overhand, and it pretty much calls for one. I mean, the way it sets up.
Yeah, not wrong there. He's going to have a birdie look.
Yes, opportunity for sure.
Keith, a little stymied, but reaching this one out.
Yeah, this is a tricky one. It's not a give me. Yep. Perfect upshot playing the ground there.
After that, he's like, man, if I was Ricky Wysocki, I just could have stuck a leg in there and,
right.
and thrown
Probably
it.
had a putt.
Yeah, exactly. Torres coming out of the woods. Oh, my goodness.
That's a tough break for him. He really threw that well. You know, he could have used that.
Yeah, here's Hatfield to get to 5. Ooh, that's...
Uncharacteristic, I feel like.
Yeah.
Kind of stabbed at it, didn't have a full stroke.
Yeah. Grider. Oh.
Ooh. I guess he is human. I guess he is human, not a machine.
Every once in a while, he'll flash it. Coda comes back, makes his par.
Cleaning it up.
Looks like we're looking at pars all around
Yeah,
here.
so as you see, it's a tricky hole. I mean, it's gettable, but not easy.
There's Keith with his par, followed up by Torres. Oh, Grider first.
Yeah, and as you can see, it's starting to get warm at this point in time in the day. The sun's coming out, the morning dew's coming off.
Mm-hmm.
So, the old Draco.
Oh, okay. All right.
Draco, much like a Firebird there.
Yep. Great overhand disc. Firebird's one of the best in the world for the overhand action.
All right, moving on to a very gettable, but also a bonus. Hole 17, par 3, 429 feet. This here can be gotten by a roller, flick, or backhand. Just takes a specific type of shot. The flick, I think, is the most set up for it, just from the shot shape. You can go flat and forward and finish to a hard hyzer. A little bit of danger on the right.
Yes, where you don't want to miss is
Yes.
short and right.
Yes.
Grider.
When I say a little bit, I mean a lot. It's nasty.
It is 100% double overhead rough over there.
Yes. So he just lets her trail off left. I don't think he was really pushing for birdie on
It didn't
that
look
shot.
like it. It was a
Yeah.
little windy at this point in the round.
Maybe that's why he didn't throw a roller. I feel like he maybe throw a roller usually.
Keith.
Emerson's going to go for it, but it's turning. Yeah, you're going to
Oof.
find the trouble over there.
That's where you don't want to be. The worst spot on the hole, honestly. Torres.
correcting on Emerson, but still
Oh,
turning. I think that wind is getting him.
Yeah, it is. It's a little sneaky headwind out there. I don't think they were quite feeling it on the tee.
Yeah, that's why Nolan, I think, he played for it. He knows.
He saw what happened. Yep.
Yeah. See, Coda can correct on those two. Starting her out wider.
I like this.
Stable. Yeah,
you know?
yeah, that's a good play. A little more stable so it didn't burn over on him.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good shot. Good golf shot.
Yeah, it should be easy up and down from there.
Yeah. This one's tricky, man. If you don't have that 400-plus sidearm,
it can bait you.
Yeah.
Torres with the approach, looking to save 3. Oh,
Good little tree. That's fine.
yeah. And Emerson,
Yeah, this is the spot you don't want to be.
he is in there. And believe the play. There was nothing clean. And,
Wow.
Yeah, he got the forehand roller out. It
Settle
needed
down,
more
though.
cut. Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Challenging OB back there. Holy
Yes,
cow.
Does stay in bounds, but he's got to have a very long look at par. A very long look at birdie here for Greider.
Smooth through the tree, maybe?
It was actually. Yeah, it was. He said that. Yeah. I forgot about that.
Fun.
Hatfield.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Just textbook up shot.
And Keith.
He wants to save this one.
It's there.
Definitely going for it.
Yeah.
Oh, leaving some meat on the bone there on the comebacker.
Yeah, it's a little push to the right there. A little too much want on it. Torres
Yes, sir.
makes par.
That tree's kind of my aiming point. If I have to throw an upshot, I'll be like at the base of that's fine.
Okay.
Oh, Emerson's right there. I thought he snuck behind the trees there.
Oh, gotcha. Comes back for his bogey. I believe his first of the day, isn't it?
Yeah, that was his first miscue, really,
Wow.
drive-wise. Just that wind, I think, got a hold of
Yeah.
it and really took him into you said, the worst spot on the hole.
Yeah.
A little slow-mo coda on that turnover. Boom.
Styly on 18.
All right. Very fun hole here, par 3, 368 feet. This one calls for either a flat sidearm that you get a good skip off the end that filtered up, or a backhand turnover. The problem with the backhand turnover is you can go long with that OB back there. So, very tricky hole, but very gettable.
It's a good sidearm hole. Did you get it yesterday?
I got it 1 out of the 2
Okay,
rounds.
all right.
Yeah, I corrected. I missed it the first round, but
Here's Greider's pull. Looks maybe overturned.
a little bit overturned. He filters through though. Yeah, he's gonna have a
okay.
look.
He is.
Definitely gonna have a look. Yeah, it's definitely set up for a flat sidearm here.
Torres.
Very smooth.
Oh, this looks lovely.
Just needs to carry straight.
Oh.
Oh yeah, just hooked up a little too much.
Mhm. It is 368 uphill. It's a pretty good swing.
It ends up playing like 380.
Mhm. Hatfield.
Uh-oh.
The inside out.
Ooh.
Oh, it's drifting.
That's scary. If it catches those trees, that's OB directly underneath
Oh,
that.
no.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
I missed that.
If
Thank
if
you.
those catch those,
Ooh,
yeah, that would be not fortunate.
disaster. That'd be stroke and distance back there.
Yes.
Keith.
Emerson opting for that turnover, which I'm surprised. I figured he'd be flicking it, but that disc is flying perfect. Wow, look at that little kick right up to the basket for him.
What?
Perfect.
Getting a log push for the park job.
Yeah.
Got a nice distance here for Hatfield.
Oh, can't quite convert.
Torres a little closer on his birdie look.
You can see the elevation a little better from this angle.
And let's see if Greider can finish with a birdie and get to 8 on the day. This will be for the solo lead round 2.
Let's go, Nola. Ah, just a little right. 2 misses coming down the stretch. I mean,
Yeah.
he was throwing really well.
He
He's
was.
throwing really well.
And putting exceptionally well.
Oh, yeah. He's had a lot of opportunities out there. He is going to be on our lead card next round.
Yes, he is. He'll be joining.
As the leader, right?
Yep. We got like a 5-way tie for the lead after round 1.
Yeah.
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 So we'll have Keith, obviously, will
Yeah.
be dropping in his birdie for 7.
Well, I don't know. I haven't seen him make that putt yet. So.
We'll have
It's pretty,
Greider.
that's uphill for him. So.
We get to see that lefty you were talking about, Cameron Shirley.
Yeah, Cameron, man, he's such a great player. He's got a smash lefty of a backhand. So
Really nice guy as well.
I'd highly tune into that.
And we got Hebenheimer.
Old Jakey. Horseshoe putt or the bags putter, as they call
Uh-huh.
him.
He smashes a disc too. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, he has that next level. He surprises a lot of people. Not a lot of people
I didn't know he had that.
Yeah, he has that next gear. You know, above even Emerson and
Yeah,
myself. He kind of has that extra little push.
He's hitting the 70s
Yes,
on the radar gun. So we'll get a look at that in round 2. There is your lead card and your top 10. Zachary, you hanging?
I snuck in there. I had a 5 down solid for first round. You know, the weather got me to begin with.
Well, hopefully round 2 treats you a little better. You can make a push for that lead card. Thanks for watching round 1. Zach, thanks for the time.
Thanks for having us in.
Catch you guys in round 2.